We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade, because if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. And someone asked me whether this is the bullish flag or not, we can look for buy or not, because the way is dropping, because since this one is really sharp. Now the question is whether this is a correction in relative to this one more drop or not, because technically still we can consider this is a correction. Okay, what I want to say is that even if we get this move with this correction, if we want to consider this one as a flag to look for buy, we are not going to buy within this. The only way is for me, if I want to trade, I will put my entry above this. The reason is if this is a flag, if there is any reversal, I can get the trade as a sharp move. Then from there, I need to see if there is a whether there is a continuation or not. Why? Because how about if this one turned to flat as a 1, 2, 3 for one more drop? Okay, and because the reason is what we get here is really sharp. Because right now we just put we can look at this one as a 1, 2, 3. Okay, and how about this one turned to flat for one move up? We get 1, 2, 3 in relative to this for one more drop. If all right, because just now we mentioned whether this is a correction or it can turn to a bigger correction. Then for me, if I want to see whether this is a flag or not, I won't buy within this. The only way is I put my entry above this. If this is a flag, there is a reversal, then I will be in trade. Then after that, the only things I need to see. If there is a continuation, I keep the trade. If I see there is a no continuation, and I refer to the indicators. If I see the divergence, and again, if we have entry above the top, if we see within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, I take out the trade, because at that times may we confirm we are within this flat as a 1, 2, 3 for one more drop. And beside that, since we mentioned if we wants to see whether this is a flag or not, we put our entry here. If this is not the flag and the price drop, then I'm not in the trade. Okay, how about if this is only correct flat in relative to this for one more drop? Okay, now whether this is a flag for continuation or not, if I wants to look for trade, for me, I prefer to put my entry here. That means I won't buy within this move. Okay, and if there is a reversal, when I get the trade, then I will see how to start to manage, because we know about this possibility as well. Okay, and the way it's moving is really complex, and the only thing is why, I mean the only reason is why I mentioned made this one turn to a correction, since we get this sharp move. All right, but it doesn't mean we cannot look for reversal. Any reversal we will take the trade. That's why I mentioned I can put all my entry above this. But again, I need to highlight having entry above this correction is in case if the what we want the price break and continue. If the price tag this is not moving, we need to know about the different other possibility. And how about if we move to daily chart? As we mentioned, the price can consolidate here, and now we want to see, mostly we can expect the price consolidate here for a longer time before we get the reversal. And if I move to forward chart, and also I need to highlight one thing here. Whatever I'm highlighting is about all the possibility and how we can look at the chart. Can we put this one as a flat relative to this one more drop? May the next drop is not really deep and even may doesn't retest the previous low, but may mostly we can expect this one. That's why I mentioned based on 1 hour chart, if he wants to buy within this, we cannot buy simply. We just put our entry above the top. All right. How about if this one, as I mentioned, based on forward chart, become turn to bigger flat by giving us a one move up. All right. Anyway, the only thing is if he wants to look for buy right now, we can have entry above this. And again, having entry above the top, we want the price break and continue the price tag, which is not moving within the first or second hours, we take out the trade because we know about the other possibility. And buying within this one, it depends on the traders and the strategy they use. But for me, I won't buy here unless we trade based on lower time frame. We get the trade based on lower time frame. Okay, whatever I mentioned right now is based on a 1 hour chart. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.